the Germans and run away with the scoreline as soon as possible. Otherwise, Play or PlayingDucks will close it to a 10-10. So it is a very important round for both teams. Heroin go with a two-man push into B apartments and they take out Crispy. Now Casey, he needs to come in with a refrag and he gets himself the first, but Oil gets away alive with 56 HP. Casey almost got himself the second frag as well, but Oil was lucky to run into the B bomb site again and hide away behind the smoke. So Play need to set up another strategy. They are headed towards the A bomb site and the CTs are very defensively positioned. Everybody is covering himself and only the smallest gap possible. And you see Mystique in a very hard spot to defend himself from. He's blinded like a mole, and still he doesn't get pushed. Zona in the CT spawn. He should see the terrorist coming his way sometime soon. Fast gets the first one onto Junai. Oil with one onto Kirby. It's a 2v3 situation thanks to a frag from KZ, but he goes down to Zona in the end. Whoopi standing alone against two, and Oil has no mercy for him. Puts a bullet to his head, and Heroin with the first weapon round in the second half make it 11-8. Now PlayingDucks with one more round or one more chance to start the comeback. They messed up the smoke in middle, so they allowed Fast to peek into middle with the AWP. But he now repositioned himself and went into CPL, into window room. Nice nade onto Crispy, puts him down to 50 HP. But the terrorists are still looking to get an all-around A attack. There should be two players coming from middle, two from main A and one from apartments. And the CTs are, as I said, in the round before, they are once again positioned very defensively. And the terrorists will need to push in very far into the bomb site until they see themselves a CT. But as I say, that Whoopi with a one-shot onto Zona gets rid of one of the defending CTs, and Play now push in. Nice flash for Crispy, gets himself the frag onto Mystique. Now it's Andraka, Fast and Oil to get themselves back onto the A bomb site. Fast with the AWP gets himself the frag onto Kirby. Andraka takes out KZ, but Crispy with the refrag. And in the meantime, there was Junai as well. And Whoopi now finishes the deal with his second of the round onto Fast. And Play don't allow Heroin to actually run away with the scoreline. They close it down to 2 rounds difference. And the CTs are left saving once again. So Play might look at a 10-11 scoreline. The CTs don't do anything special. They go for the standard 2 and 3 setup. I might expect, or I really did expect, a trap by Heroin, but they stayed like they were in the weapon rounds. Fast goes down to 15 HP thanks to a nice spray by Crispy through the wall. Kirby takes care of Slope, but then goes down to Zona's headshot. Enables the CTs to pick up an AK. And Play still in a 4v3 situation, and they have captured the B bomb site. So the CTs obviously don't really try to retake that. They want to save the AK in Oil's hands. He is already running away into the A bombs, into the A apartments, while his two teammates are trying to get an additional frag or two out of the round. Zona moves in from B apartments while Andraka waits in ladder room for the terrorists to exit the bomb site. And Andrejka actually gets a frag onto Junai by pushing into the into the B bomb site, and he finishes off Whoopi as well. And that all with his first with his first clip. He falls to the bomb and loses his AK again, but still Oil saves his AK for the next round, and the CTs made it quite expensive for the terrorists to rebuy and strip them of some money at least. PlayingDucks close it to only 1 round difference, but the CTs force it up. They only have a very limited range of nades. Actually, they only have 3 more flashes left after throwing a lot of equipment into main A entrance. The terrorists now should be able to draw the CTs out and close them out as well. Casey with the first one onto Zona, but Kirby goes down to Oil. He wasn't prepared for that push. Fast into the middle, took down Whoopi to 3 HP, but finally Whoopi connects to him, and Casey gets caught with a grenade in his hands. Mystique takes him out with ease with a FAMAS. It's a 3v3 situation in the forced by the CTs. Whoopi, Junai and Crispy standing for end play, while we've got Oil, Andrejka and Mystique, and Oil in lower in the balcony gets killed by Crispy. Crispy follows it up with another one as well and makes it a 3v1 situation. The CT spawn gets smoked up, and Andrejka is unlucky enough to decide to push from there. So he either has to wait for the smoke to clear or jump over the boxes, expose himself to the whole bomb site, and if he jumps down he makes a lot of noise as well. So the terrorists should have a rough idea where he's coming from. He sneaks forward into the bomb spot, but Crispy gets the better of him. 3 frags for the German, and PlayingDucks equalize the score, make it 11-11, and teach us one important lesson: it's never over unless you allow it to be over. So the Germans hang in there. They force the CTs to save once again, and they will be able to take the lead maybe if they can successfully bash this echo round. And Zona pushed forward into the terrorist spawn. He gets welcomed by 2 AKs pointed at his face. In the end he goes down. Crispy takes care of Fast, who was trying to get into his bag as well, but he didn't allow him to do that. Junai takes out Mystique. Oil falls on the A bomb site. Kirby with the AK headshot, and Andrejka is the last man standing for the CTs. He's running into middle, probably gave away his position already, and he's still trying to get the frag onto Junai. Just runs out of bullets just before Junai was about to die, and Kirby takes his chance and puts PlayingDucks up 1 round onto the CTs. But we have another weapon round coming up for Heroin, and don't forget the CT side is supposed to be easier, so the CTs are more likely to get back and string some rounds together as the terrorists of PlayingDucks are, and you always have to count that in as well. Even though it might look like a good start for PlayingDucks, they might lose the edge and enable Heroin to just string those rounds together and close that match out. It all depends on the economy as well though. And Endplay now with a very straightforward B attack. They take out Andrejka, even though he had that very cheeky position. Fast now gets rid of the bomb plant, and the bomb falls in front of his feet. It's a 4v4 situation, and the CT's with the rotation already. Fast takes out an additional player, even though he's down to 5 HP himself, and he gets rid of Casey as well. Great 3 frag round for him. Zona comes in from behind to dispose of Whoopi. Kirby the only one to get a frag in between, but Zona is there to take him out as well, and suddenly Heroin jump the Germans and show them what they are made of. Fast refuses to go down and actually got himself 2 frags while he was on low HP. One with a pistol as well, so great stuff by him. Just like Kirby did on the CT side for Endplay. Fast is now sealing the B-bomb site for PlayingDucks, and the Germans are slammed a little bit. They are taking their time this time. They have learned a lesson. Fast rounds don't pay off against Heroin at the moment. And they are taking a very methodical setup right now. 2 in middle, 2 at A and 1 at B, trying to figure out where the CTs are. And I have not seen a single player as of yet. The bomb is still dropped in middle. Whoopi probably goes back to pick it up really soon. And Oil with the first onto, or the second actually, onto KZ. Zona chimes in with one to support Mystique and keep him alive. But look at the CT's HP. Junai with a chance of coming back there. Takes out 2. Mystique and Oil are low on HP as well. He's in a 1v3 situation and he's about to ace them if he gets his clutch. But Mystique stays in his corner and ambushes him with a USPS and takes out his huntsman to show it to us. But Heroin was about to give that round away. If Junai had seen Mystique, he would have been in a 1v2 situation, and Oil was down to 5 HP as well, so it was basically a 1v1 situation. So Heroin just barely got away with that round, and Endplay, they are slowly running out of money, as you can see yourself. Junai with the Galil and no nades in his hands. The terrorists are going for a B fake and then hit the A bomb site hard. KZ and Crispy are the ones pushing into the B bomb site, and the CTs, they caught the fake. They are actually rotating their players over to the B bomb site, and now the A bomb site is all open up for the terrorists to take it. Oil is the only one to stand there and trying to delay the push of the terrorists, but Endplay recklessly storm in there. Junai decides to plant the bomb without smoke on the CT side. He gets punished for that by Zoner, and it happens to be a 2v4 situation. Fast now waits for KZ, who is coming out of the underpass, but the CT is already defusing the bomb, and KZ knows he has no chance of keeping that from doing it. So Heroin end up with a botched round, but they still fought the way back. 14-12, and Endplay not able, even though they fooled the CTs and made them rotate. Oil was able to delay the terrorists long enough, and the lack of nades got Junai killed as he was planting the bomb, so there was not much that Endplay could really do. They just didn't hit their shots in the duels, and Junai was unlucky to have no smoke on the CT spawn. Endplay still with a buy round. KZ and Junai this time the guys to carry Galils, and Mystique in middle A gets himself the first onto KZ. 5v4 situation. Endplay can't give away that round. Junai makes a stand for his team, gets rid of Fast in window, and the terrorists are still not decided where to go. They still have one in main A, and Crispy is working on B, and he gets killed by Andraka with a nice headshot. Even though Andraka missed the first few bullets, he still recovered, and Junai now with his waiting play, very patient by him to wait for Mystique to show up, and equalizes the player count. Kirby now with a nice shot on A, gets rid of Zona and turns around to get himself the frag onto Oil, who was camping underneath the balcony. Andraka the only one surviving for the CTs. And Endplay, they hang on to the game. Junai and Kirby shine brightly for the German squad. And Kirby finishes off Andraka for his third of the round. Endplay refused to give up, and they are closing the scoreline once again, 14-13. And we've got Andraka and Oil with 22 frags each, Fast with 21. On Endplay, we have Junai and Crispy with 20 and 19. But overall, the players are very leveled. On the German squad, Mystique on Heroin squad is the only one to fall short a little bit with only 12 frags. And play with a chance to